Another one of those cloudy mornings. Man, they play hell on my ambitions. This is not a negative, because research shows we're all different on the full effects of having no sunshine while waking up. With some, minds are in need of serotonin. Others find themselves thinking clearer on a cloudy morning. It allows some people to improve their focus, although it's hard to believe having sunshine dulls the mind to risk and thoughtfulness with or without the sun. The true moods are created by your personality. In reality, does anybody know what their true personality is? We know what we put out there on social media and how we beef up or complain while we're with friends and family. But in reality, what is our personality? The one statement I hear a lot of these days, I'm burned out. I'm depressed. I hear that so much. I made a pact with myself several years ago to never say anything like that. I'm burned out. I'm depressed. Don't say it, because what you're doing is you're convincing yourself that you are burned out and you're depressed. Living in a moment of now means winning is a choice. The goal should be to move mountains. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. Things like this become weight on my path. And when I'm weighing myself down with thoughts like this, I've got to go and do research. I want to know why I've been called to such a subject. And that's what's fun about being a part of The Daily Mess, is that we're all thinking 70,000 thoughts a day. But which one will be your choice? This is The Daily Mess. What if we could spend 60 seconds in the unwritten future? What would you like to see? I'm talking about 1 minute, viewing the unknown, unpredictable, and yet so often spoken. Business leaders every day, along with politicians, are nonstop about talking about the future. While talking contracts with terrestrial radio, the managers always ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? I always found that to be a lack of connection with me. What do you mean, where do I see myself? Forecasting a 5-year plan shook me free of living in the present. If all my sights are set on a 5 to 10 year plan, why am I wasting time with what is right now? Here's what I base it on. I missed a lot of real radio when I went from market number 257 to market 37. I was reaching for that 5 to 10 year plan by driving over 2,000 miles to an opportunity. Sure, I've had my long list of amazing celebrations, but the artist inside still questions. What if I had focused on month by month and not 5 to 10 years? What is your plan today? Can you answer it? That's like walking up to somebody and saying, what's your favorite song? Most people just kind of walk into their day and they allow other people's ambitions to control them. What is your plan today? How do you execute what you don't know? I'm just going to play along. I'm just here because I need the check. We hear it everywhere we go when it comes to coworkers or even family members, where people want that handout. They don't want to have ambitious goals. They just want to play along, to be a character. But why not be in the front of the stage, the front man of a band? Why not be present in your now? I understand we all have dreams. This is where I would like to be. And it might be my age, that I knew where I wanted to be at a certain time of my life, but it didn't happen. It was out of my control. I knew the exact time and day that I was going to have a master's belt wrapped around my waist in martial arts. But something happened on July 21st, 2009 at 6:15 p.m. That something was a heart attack, and it changed everything. So what is your 5 to 10 year plan? What happens when there's a rock in the stream? And that rock begins to block the water, and it floods the lay of the land, and it changes who's living on the land. What is in your present? What do you plan on doing with your present? Let's work on it at this level, then let's grow forward. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.